Greetings guys, girls, non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are fighting, because there is a lot to be fighting for. As usual, there will be a link in the description to the page on my website with a bunch of petitions, donations, emails to send to MPs, etc, etc. Now, today I thought I would do something very similar to what I normally do, but also slightly different. Today, we are going to be looking at some women, some things some women have said, which I know. So we are going to be going through the subreddit r/notliketheothergirls. I think it's a really interesting conversation, and I think that it is very amusing, but also a good conversation to have. So we are going to be having a look at that together. We're gonna dive into that. But first, don't forget, I have music. Go give it a listen. The link is in the description. And don't forget to subscribe while you're down there. I'm trying to hit 200k by my 21st birthday on January 14th. So if you aren't subscribed already, which 60% of you aren't, so maybe give it a check. Maybe click the button. I love you forever. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's have a look at some good old pick-me girls. My nails, other girls' nails. I mean, how else am I meant to signal the other gays? How else am I meant to tell the other queer women that I'm down, you know? If I have those acrylic nails, they're not gonna know. Not that having short nails instantly makes you gay, and not like having long nails means you're not gay. But like, sweet girls come from the South, Barbies come from California, but Montana girls have fire and ice in their blood. We could drive in the snow, handle the cold, beat the heat, be a princess, throw a right hook, and drink with the boys. We can cook a good meal, and if we have an opinion, you bet your sweet ass you're gonna hear about it. Repost if you're a Montana girl. I'm proud to be one. Good for you, hun. I'm happy for you. You can do all that shit. You can do whatever you want. That's cool, but don't be dragging other women down. What's wrong with being a Barbie from California? I'm assuming that means, like, you know, they dress in heels and do their makeup. Like, what's wrong with that? Do whatever you want to do. Just don't drag other people down for doing what they want to do. You aren't better than anyone for doing things that aren't stereotypical. Like, just live your life and let other people live their life. It's really not that difficult, okay? I respect you, and I respect that you can drive and drink beer, but like, I don't care if that's what you do, and I don't care what other people do, as long as they aren't hurting themselves or others. Who gives a shit? You females get excited over drugs and parties. I get excited over good grades and opportunities. Trust me when I say we are not the same. I'm sorry. In what world are people not excited about good grades and good opportunities? Like, I'm willing to bet the large majority of girls who are still in some form of education would be so thrilled to get good grades and good opportunities. And also, like, most people in schools aren't doing drugs and going to parties. Like, that's pushing a false narrative. I guarantee you there are more girls that get excited over good grades and good opportunities than there are who get excited over drugs and parties. Everyone gets excited over good grades and opportunities. Not everyone gets excited over drugs and parties. I don't understand where this narrative is coming from. Are you okay? Also, not a woman calling other women females. Like, come on. We get it. You want to impress the boys. You want a boyfriend. You want them to pick you. We understand. But like, come on. Females is so dehumanizing. You don't call people, you don't call men males, do you? No, it's dehumanizing, it's cold, it's clinical. You use female as an adjective, not as a noun, right? You say like female, dog, the female chimpanzee, the female blank. It's woman. The female human, yeah, okay. If you're talking about like reproduction, you can use female and male. When you're talking about like medicine and anatomy and science, female and male, sure. But when you're talking about like human people, man, woman, non-binary person, whatever, just woman. Not that hard to remember. It's not that hard to use. Just use it. You know. The word female is only ever used in a derogatory, negative way. No one ever says female in a positive way, right? It's just, it doesn't happen. So, stop it. Am I the only teenage girl in my school who doesn't care so much about trendy songs these days? I enjoy all these old songs because they have such sentimental value to me. Let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. It's such a big thing currently, right? And it has been like my whole life. Like, it's shameful to like pop music. I don't understand that at all. Like, my school that I went to was very like indie. Like, the cool kids were the band kids and the ones who listened to the fucking Arctic Monkeys. They were the popular kids, and I have specific memories of my favorite band was Five Stars, right? Like, I have a Five Stars tattoo. They were my emo band. They were my everything. There was this one guy who constantly gave me shit for it. We were 15, 16, and he was like, yeah, no, Five Stars are shit. You should listen to this band instead. They sound very similar, but they're better because no one knows who they are. They're really underground. That is a direct quote. That is a direct quote from this guy. Who gives a shit, man? Just let people enjoy things. Like, the way that I got bullied for liking a band because they were popular. Like, I had friends who liked 21 Pilots, and then when they blew up, they're like, no, I don't like them anymore. They're too popular. What? How? Shouldn't you want success for artists that you like? That doesn't make any That's off topic. Pop music is popular for a reason, right? Like, just, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. It's not bad to enjoy things just because other people enjoy them. Why do people like hating things that lots of people like? Why do you think that makes you better than other people? Why does it make you cool and edgy if you like old music? You know that music today is one day going to be old, right? And then, so in like 20 years, are you going to finally like today's music because you're like, yeah, it's old? Illogical. Completely illogical. If you like old music better than music today, cool. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you found some music that you like. But it doesn't make you better than anyone. You enjoy your music, let other people enjoy their music. Just, music is such an incredible, amazing thing, and everyone connects with different music. Everyone connects with different styles, different lyrical content, different musical content, and you shouldn't shame people for that. Just let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. I'm a girl, but I don't like makeup. I don't like pink. I like skateboarding. I do kickbox. I don't like dresses. So many girls and women have these same opinions. So many have like combinations of that. You can like makeup and not like pink. You can like makeup and pink and skateboarding. You can have whatever combination of these things, or none of them, or all of them, and it doesn't make you better or worse than anyone else. We are all just women living our lives, and pulling other women down and saying that you're better than them because you aren't feminine. Like, a lot of the time, people say this because they want approval from men, right? It's that pick-me energy of like, look, I can get down with the boys. Look, I'm like you. Look, I'm not feminine. I'm not bratty. I'm not like a snowflake or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Stop seeking approval from men. You don't need approval from men. Men's opinions aren't worth any more than other women's opinions. Stop trying to be one of the boys because you think it makes you better than one of the girls. Why is being accepted by men worth more than being accepted by women? Why are we valuing ourselves based on men's opinions of us and how desired we feel by them and how we fit in with them? It's really fucked up. It's really fucked up. Some girls can't cook but can do makeup and they think they're wifey material. What are you gonna feed your husband, Avon? Hot take. Your husband cooks his own food. It's useful to be able to cook. I 100% agree. You need to be able to cook because you need to eat. But it's not your job to cook for your husband. Take it in turns. You cook some nights, he cooks some nights. You don't have to feed your husband. That's not your job. Oh, it's so fucking sad that so many women think like this. If that's your dynamic in your relationship, that's fine. If you have an agreement where you're like a housewife and you stay home, you cook and clean and he goes to work and that's what you want, fine. But don't shame other women who don't want to do that. Some men want to cook. Some women don't. Some women want to cook. Some men don't. Some people want to share. It's just let people do what they want. Men can cook for themselves. Please, can we... Don't praise men for cooking, firstly. That should just be a thing that everyone should do. But don't tell women it's their responsibility to feed their husbands. Also, don't assume that all women want to marry men as well. Like, it gives me a headache. It really, really does. This one I included because it's literally, like, just a personal attack, like, genuinely. If you change 2010 to 2014, Savannah, hated pink, preferred to be cool over cute, banned shirts 24/7, desperately wanted to not be like the other girls, music snob, femininity/weakness, weighed 50 pounds less than I do now, and thought she was extremely fat, secretly loved cute things. 2020 Savannah loves pink, embracing cuteness, vintage fashion, not threatened by other women, cool, cute, in between, etc. Music is what makes you happy. Listen to what you like. Found strength and confidence in femininity. Weighs more than I ever did, but currently healing my relationship with my body. Overtly loves cute things. Listen, this came from my throat. I was scrolling through this Reddit and I came across this and I was like, someone's inside my brain. Someone is inside my brain. It's time to hide away forever because they're watching me. Genuinely though, I just wanted to include that because I thought that it was terrifying that they got me so spot on. I don't think I ever thought I was better than anyone because I was like depressed, but I definitely fell into that trope of like not like other girls, right? Like I'd see those posts on Instagram and I'd like them. I probably reposted some of them. I did, and I didn't want to listen to pop music because I thought that it wasn't cool because other people were telling me it wasn't cool. Like this was like 2014, 2015, like Halsey was very alternative. Halsey and Melanie Martinez, I was like, fucking I listen to alternative music. And all the fucking emo bands and shit. Oh my god. Just to a T. Just that is extremely, extremely accurate to me as a human. Hi, I'm currently editing this and I realized that I think a lot of you don't know that my name is Savannah. So hi, my name's Savannah. That is why this was so scary and such an attack. Because we had the same... Okay, glad that we got that covered. I'm gonna finish it off on one last post, which is just sort of the summary of this entire video and why this is an important conversation and why I wanted to do this. I used to cringe so hard at my I'm not like other girls phase until I realized that most girls have this phase, and what we actually mean is I'm not a thoughtless, one-dimensional caricature of makeup and boobs, which is all I've been taught to believe girls are. How can women be viewed so poorly that little girls everywhere all think they're unique just for having independent thoughts and interests? Now, this is incredibly true and incredibly sad to the way that, yeah, like if you look at women in the media and how we're portrayed in so many different ways, it is very one-dimensional a lot of the time. And the not like other girls thing, the other girls, the majority, they're not. They're like literally not. It's this made up idea of femininity and what is expected of girls and what women are portrayed to be, but aren't. It's a made up idea that we all feel individual for not being like that, when that is just an idea of what we are told that women are meant to be, which has a negative connotation too, because everyone's trying to not be like that, and people don't want that. So everyone's like, oh, I'm not like that. But that's what we're told women are. It doesn't matter what you like. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do, what your interests are, as long as you aren't hurting yourself or anyone else. Do what you want. Love yourself. Other people will be drawn to you who are like you. You will find people with common interests no matter what your interests are. Live your life for yourself. Don't pull down other women or anyone for their opinions. Don't just let people live their life. Let people enjoy things, okay? You aren't better than anyone for having different opinions. You may have noticed this hoodie that I am wearing with a little rainbow kiwi on it, right? I'm sure you were wondering, wow, Savannah, that's such a sick hoodie. Where did you get it? Well, let me tell you. I am going to be selling in December. They will be in white and in black. They are 100% fair trade, organic cotton, and recycled polyester. Everything that I will ever sell will be fair trade and as environmentally friendly as I can possibly make it. I understand that there is no ethical consumption under capitalism, but I want to try to be as ethical as possible by making the most ethical merchandise that I can and selling it at the most reasonable price I can for what it is. So just keep that in mind for anything that I ever sell. So it's fair trade, organic cotton, and recycled polyester, and it is so soft and so comfy, and I love it so much. They will be out, I think, at the start of December. I will give you an exact date when I know, but yeah, I'm super excited. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're excited. A massive thank you to my Kiwi Fruit channel members whose names are up on the screen right now. And a big thank you to my channel member of the day, Pigeon Mango. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you. If you would like to become a channel member, you can click the little blue join button or the top link in my description, and you get 10% off my shop, which currently has tote bags that will soon have these and maybe some other stuff, as well as you get my videos a day early, and I would love to have you. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, @QueerKiwi, and Instagram, @TheQueerKiwi. I post a lot, so if you want to see like daily shit from me, you know where to find it. Listen to my podcast, Savvy Cat Podcast. I do it with my best friend, and my music on Spotify. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would love to get 200k by May 21st. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. And when you close your eyes, you replace